Hello, it's me again, and I was on a little earlier. I got my voting ballot in the mail today to start with my voters registration. And on mine, for my state, one of them is referendum measure number 90. The legislature passed an engrossed substitute Senate Bill 5395 concerning comprehensive sexual health education. This bill would require school districts to adopt or develop, consistent with state standards, comprehensive age appropriate sexual health education as defined for all students and excuse students if their parents request at their parents' request. So to those parents that request that their students don't learn at school, have fun teaching your kids, especially moms and the little girls, because dad's not going to want to do it. Dad's going to say, no, you're never going to do anything with a boy. And mom's going to say, oh my gosh, my little girl, oh, I don't want you to do that. Or it depends on what kind of mother you are. If you're some weird freak, then who knows? I don't even want to know. You should just be put to death or something. Or you should be treated the way you think your daughter should be treated. Because mothers and fathers we're supposed to protect our children. Our children shouldn't have to worry about whether daddy or mommy is going to sell them to somebody. And I've met people like that, and it's so sad. It breaks my heart. I've met adults. I met a girl one time, and her mother left her with this black man because he owed her money and said, here's my daughter, you can have her. She was 13 years old. That's sick and disgusting. I remember meeting a girl one time that her parents had her selling methamphetamine for them when she was 11 years old. 11 years old. She was doing it at 11 years old. I said to her, what would you do when on meth at 11 years old? Oh, just play with my friends. What the heck? It's just a sick, sad world out there. Anyway, I got my voter's ballot, and I'm voting, and I'm going to do all the voting. I'm looking through right now online about the different, the ballot, what these are about, like the one about the sex education, because I kind of wanted to know what it's about, what are they going to be doing, and what it is they're going to be doing is they're going to be teaching certain curriculum for certain grades, like grades K through third are going to be learning a certain kind of stuff about sex education, but it's going to be different. It's going to be different for different ages, which I think is a good idea. It's going to be social and emotional learning, and then 4 through 12 sexual health education material for students in 4th through 12. But I think it changes too as an 8th or 9th through 12 too. I guess that it just depends. I don't know. I didn't really get into it all the way very much. I just know that if I was a parent, I would not want to choose I want to teach my children about sex. I want to teach them because honestly, it depends on what age they are. When they're little, you want to teach them more about not sex really, but about their bodies, and that they're theirs and nobody touches them except for mommy and daddy, and that's to help clean it, and that's it. Nothing like that. Or a doctor if something happens and he needs to, but no one else is to put their hands in any area cover where the bathing suit's covering. And so I think that'd be a good one, and kind of about our emotional feelings too, because sometimes that is part of it too, especially when we're going through puberty. And some girls are younger than others, I've noticed these days. I was still in elementary school, so it's just crazy. Like, arguments. This is Claire Wilson. Some people hear the word sex education and mistake the focus of curriculum, which is health and safety and age appropriate for each grade level. It's about making sure younger children know what kind of touching is inappropriate. See, that's great. whether by peers or predators. It's about helping other students recognize and resist abusive or coercive behavior. It's about teaching all children to respect diversity and not bully others. Students need a safe place to ask questions, to fully understand consent, and to have the information they need to make safe decisions. There are children who will be targeted for molestation in the coming year. There are young women who may face sexual coercion or assault. They need access to information and lessons that will enable them to make decisions to ensure their health and their safety. Exactly. I mean, come on now. If someone said they didn't want their child to know that, I wonder if maybe they were doing something to their child. And then there's some Courtney Norman, Washington State Director of Planned Parenthood. We stand together with the overwhelming majority of Washington State parents who support sex education. We will proudly fight to approve our referendum 90 because all young people have the right to the information and skills they need to protect their health. Exactly. And if a parent doesn't think so, then maybe CPS should step in and take that child away. Not just steal the child and put them in foster care and then sell them into freaking adoption. Understand healthy relationships, including consent and sexual assault prevention, and to see their identities and experiences reflection in a curriculum with all their complexity and diversity. The residents were among some of the hardest hit is a new low. If there is anything the global pandemic has shown us, it's the access to honest, accurate information. Prevention healthcare means everything and is key to living healthy lives. We have spent a lot of time with our kids, too. Planned Parenthood votes Northwest Hawaii State Director Courtney Norman. It seems to be a political partisan turnout goal rather than really an intention about student safety. Okay. I don't want to get into it too much. I just believe it's that we need it for our kids. And I think the curriculum should be different for each child, for each age group, And if they have questions, answer them to the best of your ability. And if they have questions that at their age they shouldn't be asking you, then that's a red flag right there. Because where I live in this state, my state of Washington, they are known for kidnapping children and putting them in foster care and then selling them into adoption. I've seen it. I won't talk too much about it. I will just say it happens, and it's very sad. It's heartbreaking. It ruins families. To rip families apart, it's sick and it's wrong. And it all boils down to old mighty dollar. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please hit the subscribe button below and that little bell right there, the notification bell, if you want to watch more videos from me. The more people that watch them, the more I can make. I'm starting out here, and I want my voice out, and anybody that agrees with me, I would love it if you would, let me know what you think. It would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.